Today on this episode of Michelle's Opinion, we're going to talk about beware of the false light and purple people eaters. There's more of them around than you would ever imagine. Boy, did I have a wake-up call.
There's a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. A one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me. Oh, well, he came down to earth and he lit in a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff,
I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're so tough.
As many of you know already, the things that have been going on and that I've been dealing with here at home. And I'm not handling it well. And I haven't been hiding that from you in any shape or form. But I found out that something has been hidden from me, from people that I've known for almost 3 years. I was asked to rejoin a chat forum that there was, no restrictions. It was total equality, unconditional love. We were there to share with, each other what was going on with us on equal footing, no hierarchy, none of that kind of nonsense that we have been living in for all this time that we're trying to break free from. Well, I was proven wrong. That was not what was going on there. I don't know if it was going on the entire time, but there was a group of people meeting in the background and judging all the members and people that they were inviting in to this chat forum. After I lost my daughter, I really wasn't paying attention, to what had happened in there. But they established a hierarchy. They took away the right to invite people into the room and established privileges just for themselves and who they judged deemed worthy. Now that doesn't sound like equality. That doesn't sound like wanting to share with one another what we're going through so we can compare notes and help, each other out. That is hierarchy. That is hypocrisy in its largest form. That's lying. To tell somebody you're doing one thing, but the entire time to be doing something contrary behind their back, it makes you a liar. And the reason I picked the purple people eater is because everybody in the room was purple. After a certain duration of time that you spent in the room, you became purple as an equal as everybody else. Well, now what I see is there's a handful of people that are purple, and it has nothing to do with the length of time that they've known you. You can go in there and within a month be a hierarchy or judged by these people as a more advanced being without them walking one step in your shoes. Because some people don't like to brag or just talk about themselves all the time incessantly, and they allow other people to talk or finish their thought, that's patience. That's kindness. Unconditional love means no conditions. If you didn't intend for the room to be unconditional love and acceptance, you should have just been upfront about it. But to do what you did makes you all liars and hypocrites. And I'm not in the mood right now, with everything I've got going on, to play little children's games. If you want to play little kid games from grade school, fine. Do it without me. Eventually, everybody will be found out for the lies that they tell other people. And I want to warn people, be careful of the people that you're around. These kind of people are vampiric. They will want people to try and strive to compete with one another. They get off on this kind of stuff. That is unhealthy, and that is toxic. We're all going to get there, guys. But it's in our way, in our time. It's not a race. It's not a competition. So if you find yourself in situations like that, my advice is to stay away from toxic situations and go somewhere that's more healthy and more equal to your value system. Somebody that's not going to pitch you against another person or in competition. Personally, I like unbiased and on the fence. I like Shane because he's gifted, but he's humble. And he's not going to cause people to compete with one another. He's there for everybody. So if you wanted a recommendation of a channel to observe, that would be one that would be good. He does have a Discord. It would be nice if he would open that up where people could come in and chat as equals. Now I do know and I understand that there's a lot of people on different tracks, or some people like to play games, or and they're still in that adolescent form, which, like I said, the purple people eaters are in that forum. So you need some kind of moderators, and then as the person shows their truth and their callings, and that they're there and they're serious, bump them up, because they're equals. We're all equals. Unconditional love means unconditional forgiveness. And if you can't hack it, then don't open the room to begin with. Don't lie to people about the room just to get people to join it, only to be judging them behind their back and playing these kind of games. Because it's going to be you that's standing there, left by yourself, because you're doing this to other people, and you don't have the right. Nobody has the right to judge another, like I said, unless you have walked in their footsteps and know the pain that they are going through and what is going on in their life situation. So that's my advice. Stay away from toxic situations. Stay away from hierarchies. We don't need them. We just don't. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of the clip.
He came down to earth and he lit in a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff,
I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're so tough.
it was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me.
So to sum it up, first thing I want to say is happy birthday to my baby girl. She would be 28 today, but she is now forever 27. And I also want to say that Shane is doing the BQHT healing. He is really stretched out with his abilities, but he doesn't brag of his abilities. He just does them. So if I could give you one last tip, If somebody needs to tell you all about their gifts and you're not able to spot them by the testimony they give, that should send up a red flag to you. And the other is the links for this cute little song in its entirety will be in the show more notes in the description box. Also a link to Unbiased and on the Fence, his channel. So there's a lot going on over there. It's very interesting. And as I get my feet more stable on the ground, we will be doing more over here. I love you guys so much. Have yourself a wonderful day.